Well, welcome back. I may have just found my underground lake. I see water dripping here, and it's in roughly the right... I don't know. It's at 2520 at negative. Yeah. That might be what I'm looking for, so it's possible I'm about to let a waterfall out of the ceiling. What's this about? This is about lava. So, wow, that's a lot of, That's gonna take a bit of material to fill all this up. Where does that go? Let me give myself some room. Bat. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, well, this is going to be messy. Hi. No. Any other news? Probably a creeper coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised. Huh. Well, nuts. Let me think about this. I didn't really want to... This is all the torches I have. I gotta go up and grab some stuff to make more. Well, or, you know, coal. I don't usually like using natural coal for torches just because it used to be that charcoal and coal were essentially the same thing, but then villagers caught on and no longer paid you for charcoal because it was like counterfeit coal. I don't know if that was precisely the thinking, but it's how it works out. I might be able to just do this. I guess I don't care. I've got lots of coal up there, and I'm, of course, fortuning this stuff. So I've got, yeah, that's a stack of coal right there. I guess I'm all right. I can abandon this stuff wherever I like, and then probably restructure it as it comes through, and I'll get to that. And fill all this in once it's all open. Okay, I really thought that was going to be the lake. Maybe, I was thinking that I usually found it setting down because I do the torches on 5 and 0. I think, yeah. Maybe it's more when you go through and expand around, I don't know. Yeah, and on that, maybe I can just go find out. Where exactly was, there it is. Well, they trap right here. If I take out the diamonds, it'll all wash out. Well, let's find out, I guess. How many have I got now? 4. Plus 3 is 10. That could have been better or worse, I guess. If that was what I was thinking it was. Yep, lake and monsters. Well, why not? Oh, I don't think I have the sand with me either. I might have it, I don't know. No, I do have it, actually. Yeah, this this whole lake thing is something of an issue. I mean, I got to get rid of it either way, but if I trip across it in the wrong way, it just floods everything the hell out. Down here is where it doesn't matter. I'll just fill it in and get rid. Well, let me start here because it'll be easier to reclaim. I don't have sponges yet, or this would be a lot faster to do. Give me... I don't care, just put it there. Just assuming I've got enough sand and possibly... No, I got rid of the gravel. That was freaky. I don't mind that it fell down, I mind that it hitched first. That was strange. So, yeah. Oh, well, okay, whatever. Yeah, I found some gold. I'm trying to think, well, this is here, so it's possible. It seems like east from 0 at 0, just within like 100 meters, there's a huge kind of underground lava lake cavern thing that should have lots of gold and stuff in it. I suppose I'll get to that in time. The whole plan for right now is just to find this thing and get rid of it before it could wreck my progress. Which I've now done, so that's cool. I wouldn't mind getting all 64 of these back if I can, just because. It's not like I'm gonna run out of sand, it's more like having to go far away to find it is a hassle. Although with the Ender Crate now, and eventually I'll also have backpacks, I suppose. That'll make things a little easier to deal with. Okay, so where exactly have I wound up? Right. Let me get rid of some stuff I'm not using for anything anymore. I think that was the only instance of like a lake thing being a problem, so I can probably ditch the sand. That's... Give me this. That'll work. I don't know why the hell exactly I have these on me. That one almost makes sense because I can set it down somewhere and have it, but I can also just come back here to get it, so it's not a problem. I was going to do something, I don't know what. It doesn't matter, I'll figure it out. I'm just doing kind of east to west bands. I'm not bothering to turn to the side because this will position the torches where they need to go, and it's just pretty much a lot faster if I don't have to stop and cut to the side. In the end, it'll be about the same amount of time because I'll have to go through and just kind of remove whole rows of stuff. Is this where I just was? I might not hate having... That's just going to poke through the... No, maybe not. Yeah. Grab resources. Lots of... Okay. Oh, hello, lava. Okay. Well, that I can see from the ground, so I'll just get that later. Yeah. Yeah. And once I know what I have to deal with, I'll just go through and seal up the whole ceiling and I'm not sure what the hell this is about. I guess this is where I just... Sure, why not? Whatever. Is that right? Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I see what happened. Okay, yeah. I've got some... It's not just about removing all of this. I've got to replace it with what I want to have. Which, again, I'm thinking more and more that I might just have a basic patchwork floor that's whatever's in it, and then use carpet to cover over it. Watching me. About the only thing I expect, and it's probably a mistake, to see as far as enemies down here is that. And that is relatively harmless. Because if it does come near me and wants to hurt me, it's I smack it once with pretty much anything I might be holding. And, well, anything made of diamond. I couldn't smack it with like a bow. Oh wait, what did I just do? So one of us is wrong. Oh, I see what happened. That's just there because it's there. What in... Okay, I just got lucky and happened to put that almost where it needed to be. Okay. My largest concern down here is having a creeper come up out of nowhere and just... There's nowhere to retreat. So if it explodes right next to me, it not only blows up all my stuff, but probably blows up me, and then I have trouble finding all this stuff I had before I got blowed up, and it's just, I don't like that. Yeah. I need hero brine tools that just chew through everything equally. Because those exist. They totally do. Okay. And then now I'm matched. So I think at this point, whatever this was, like 40 or so, 50, that gives me all of the, every 5 there's an east-west corridor that, you know, lets me through. Which kind of means at this point I could just, go through and get... Hold still, though. Get all of this, through, up to, level, up to north 50 or negative 50 or whatever it is. No, this isn't going to last long, is it? Well, it's still better than not having this here, I suppose. Trying to decide if I want to just keep up what I'm doing, I guess. Have I got... Oh, I just put those away. Which isn't the best plan. I don't have any dender crates on me now, so I can't set one down to unload things. I guess I know where to find one. It'll just add roughly as much time as running around trying to make sure I have one on me. Not sure what I'm planning here because I'm not getting this done in the next like 15 minutes, I know that. do is get to the end of... Wait, that's not right. Oh, nothing's right. It's not gonna... I'll just do this. I can live with 48 of these for a minute. It just doesn't help me to always have 4 sticks left over, especially when I'm not rebuilding. Oh wait, that's stupid. Tools every time I'm not running out of these things to have to rebuild them. There we go. This is going to take a little while, so what if I just jump cut here, I guess, and I'll just come back when I've got the... At least the whole... These corridors are all... Once they're all torn out. I'll just be back in a minute. Hang on. Alright, I'm just about done here. And then we can look into going through the other way and, you know, gridding these things out. It'll probably happen again once I get further south, I think. Yeah. I've been hearing zombies just, like, randomly dying. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what makes zombies just die for, like, without anything happening. Besides Zack Snyder. I'm kidding. I did like Remake of the Dead. Alright, Zack Snyder or James Gunn, what's not to like? But the cynical cash grab sequel-y Day of the Dead thing a couple years later in, like, what, 2006 to 2007 maybe. I would complain about that, but I don't know who, if anyone, actually even made that. It sure as hell wasn't anyone I'd ever heard of. And man, did that suck. So, there's that. I guess my hunch would probably be that there's there is some lava over here. It's possible that zombies are spawning somewhere dark enough to support them and then wandering and stepping into the stuff. So if you noticed, my Nada backpack is full now. So there's that issue. I don't know. Pretty much just had a room in there. But until I have real backpacks, it's what I have to work with. I can just go upstairs and unload it, you know, damn, where I want to have stuff. Good news is going through this way, I don't need to worry as much about torches as long as I don't hit one. Bad news is I've opened up the ceiling a bit here and there, so it's not impossible to have, I'll get this later. Like I said, at minimum I'm going to come through and carpet everything, so when I'm setting down carpet, it's pretty obvious if I'm about to cover up gold or whatever, and I can just dig it up then and replace it with whatever I put under the carpet. Which at that point can be, you know, anything. It doesn't have to be I'm not going to be using the stone brick on the floor, I guess, so it doesn't really matter what block I fill in a hole with. This is not the fun, exciting part of the game, assuming there is one. Sometimes there is. I guess the dragon thing is kind of exhilarating, which I'm really thinking toward at this point. I need to make decent armor, I suppose. And I really want to get my bow up to, like, power 5-ish, if I can make that happen. Right now I've just got infinity and unbreaking, which are two things I very much want to have. I just wish it was worth aiming at something. It just kind of sucks. For a very long time, without breaking, and with all the arrows I want to fecklessly, impotently fling at, you know, whatever they bounce off of, because it's not very good. I don't really need, if I have room for it, you know, before it becomes too expensive to add stuff to it. I could, I suppose, add stuff like flame, although that doesn't help against a dragon much. You can't kill a dragon with fire. What are you doing? Stop that. Yeah, I don't know what the cat's up to, but it's noisy and I don't want it happening. Shut up. I guess probably I could... I'll just go... I don't know how much room I have for anything. I think I'm probably still... Okay, really, what is it? Give me that, no. And that. Okay. Oh, I'm still, cooking stone, I suppose, or cobblestone, and with the intention of turning all this stuff into, wow, into this stuff, I guess. Whoa, what are you cooking now exactly? Oh, I do have resistance. No, because there's all this. Yeah, go ahead and get up there. Here's, of course, where things start getting pedantic. So, I'm going to keep hanging on to this just because I want to have it to plug up holes if I need to. This is something of an issue. 59, that's not really right. Oh, I do have a bunch of that in the weird spectral crate thing, though. And diamonds and bone. Grab all this stuff I know I want to get rid of real quick. Actually, I'll just grab everything but the cobblestone, I guess. Good. Oh, well, I don't care. Bones. I thought I had... No, I guess not. And seriously, it's stupid how much redstone I have. Oh, is 67. Damn. Well, okay. You know what? Come here. Seriously, just out of room on red. I'm gonna have to make a dedicated redstone bin, I guess. Probably. You can go up there. I'm just gonna throw this in with everything else that's being melted, I guess. Melting iron's never a problem because I'm getting so much live. Melting gold is less of a time-critical priority because I've got... Really? That's weird. I've got what I need. I've already unlocked that cleric. I can unlock other clerics, but oh, there it is. But it's not a problem right now. What is it? That? Yeah. Oh, and gravel, damn it. That's chicken. It helps that these signs are damn near unreadable when you're moving. I don't know why, it's just... There's no good way to process the information. You get in here. If you fit. I guess so. It'll all work out. I don't... It seems like I've seen a librarian who had, like, I don't know, power 2 maybe? I don't know if it was in this village or the other one. I'm kind of thinking it was the other one. I have more librarians there because I've been killing not only nitwits but also these guys because I don't care. Yeah, Bane. I'm never gonna want that. Okay. What are you, a cart? Yeah. You are... That's cool. Both of those. I need to do more than just buy them. I gotta buy them and use them to build up better stuff. But I want boots with both the walk around in water thing and feather. Feather falling is going to be really useful. Well, it wouldn't hurt against a dragon. But when I'm digging out the ocean monument, it's, I'm going to end up with a drop of like 30 or 40 meters, and if I have feather falling, I can survive that a lot better. I know there are farmers. It'll give me 2. Okay, it'll give me 1. I don't care. Yeah, and then back to the basement. Unless I do another really... I don't like doing junk cuts. I mean, it's not me. Like, I don't mind assembling them after I've done them, although it does take extra time. Look out, people. I could probably stand to feed these guys a bit, get them built up. There's just something, I don't know, cutting around it starts making me think, what's the point of recording anything? Because in the absence of actually doing anything to make things happen, I might as well just check in once in a while and it's like, look, I did all this, let's move on. And that's not recording gameplay, that's uploading screenshots. It's just not the same thing. On the other hand, running back and forth in here doing this is less than entirely entertaining, even from, you know, well, I'm not narcissistic enough to care, but in watching through these things myself, it's just like, why is this on? It's terrible. It's like watching a game show on cable. But I don't know until I get this all done what else there is to do apart from keep an eye out for villagers that can give me power for my bow, and then we can talk dragons. And then feather falling would be good, I think. Just because that dragon has a habit of flinging me up into the air and I land hard and I don't like it. It's pretty obvious what I'm doing. Let me shut this down for a sec. I'll just go through, finish this grid thing, and then they'll have the grid thing, and that's something, I guess. So, hang on a sec. Found it. There wasn't a torch here somewhere. And I was just filling it in, but there's lava over here. That's, I guess, there was a spot here where zombies and things could spawn and then wander into lava. I don't know how that makes sense, but now I'm lost. Oh yeah. Now I'm thinking of that stupid Day of the Dead remake. Okay, here's my problem. First of all, and there are people who disagree because they're wrong, Romero's, well, we'll call it trilogy, because Land of the Dead shouldn't be on the scale, to be honest, and it was way later. 1985, Day of the Dead, was actually the best of the 3, you know, zombie films, Living Dead films. Well, if you count what Russo went off and did with Return of the Living Dead, that is debatable. But, you know, at that point, humanity's wiped out. There's 400,000 zombies for everyone who's still alive. Until they do a remake and there's a vegetarian zombie. This is the quintessence of thinkiness. Thinkiness is when people, by which I mean morons, convince themselves that they're very clever because think about it. And a guy who was a vegetarian becomes a zombie and therefore won't eat people. Which tells me that 400,000 zombies against one guy were all in life anthropophagus psychopaths. That's how that works. That's what thinkiness gets you. The law of unintended consequences. It turns out you're a fool. That was the dumbest damn thing I've ever seen. There are dumber films. Lucy comes to mind, but not by much. Transformers was pretty stupid, and by Transformers I mean pick one, and I'm going back to 1986 on that. The cartoon was not in fact much better. It was just less interesting, I guess. It's kind of sad that Orson Welles went out on that thing. I'm out of time. Anyway, I'll go ahead and just get this all cleared out. I don't think there's going to be any more surprises worth filming. So next time I should just have the entire basement opened up, and hopefully I'll still have enough of my pickaxe and stuff left to rebuild by swatting slimes down here. So that's that. Found the underground lake, got some grid work more or less in place so I can go through and boringly get the last of the holdout little chunks of 32 blocks each. And the moral of the story is never remake a film you didn't understand in the first place, because you'll look very, very stupid. Alright, so I'll just see you next time. Bye.